Welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name's Lorraine Tierney. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Warner, New Hampshire, and I have a cold. You can hear it in my voice, and it's a little bit gravelly. I apologize. Hopefully, I won't cough too much. I have some water right here and some cough drops, and I may do a little less talking than usual just to save my voice a little bit. It's Monday night, August 5th, and we're going to make a card tonight with the Frosted Forest bundle. All right, so I'm going to switch to just one view of my camera. Let's do this. And please say hello. If you're watching, let me know you're there, and we will get started. So this is the Frosted Forest bundle. It has a stamp set. Hi, Cheryl. Lots of dies. We're going to use some tonight. And it has these cool masks that you can use. And last Monday night, I made a card using the tree and the masks. Tonight, I'm going to make another one using some different pieces of the bundle. So the first thing I did was I ran a piece of the Garden Meadow DSP, this brown piece, through this new embossing folder. This is a Birchwood, I think it's called, embossing folder. This is coming out in the mini catalog, the September to December mini catalog, but demonstrators got to order it early for a Creativity Now event that we had in June. So I used that to make this piece look a little bit more like bark, and I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, so I have another piece ready to emboss if I don't like it. I'm going to swipe this with my Pecan Pie ink pad, and I think this paper is Pecan Pie also. So I'm going to keep my ink pad flat and just kind of drag it across this and give it some color and make it look a little bit more wood-like. And I'm getting ink all over that. But you can see that gave it a little bit more definition. I don't know. Oh, I have some ink on my hands. We're going to build upon this. I think that will be okay. We'll leave it like that for now, and we'll see. And like I said, I could always just switch to this plain one. For this, the tree we're going to use tonight, we're going to build it on this piece of white that I cut with one of the Countryside Corners dies. I think this is the second largest die. And I have the tree trunk and branches, and I'm going to use this die for the leaves, but I want it to be like a fall tree, so we're going to blend some ink on this before we die cut with it. So I want to get a bunch of colors and have it kind of look like a colorful fall tree. I'm having a little trouble getting it quite like I imagine it. I'm looking for my adhesive eraser because I've got something on here. Okay, so I'm going to see what I can do tonight. So I'm going to do some green, and I want lots of different colors. I want this like a really fall tree. So I'm going to try some yellow, because we certainly have yellow in our trees around here. I'm so glad you ordered this set, Cheryl. I think you'll love it. I'll do some red. And I'm not worried about it being too blended in. I will try to smooth that out just a little bit in a minute. And let's do a little orange. Do I have an orange? I guess this one was my orange. So I'll see if this will smooth it out just a little. I don't have too much green in there, but I think that's okay. I think it'll be all right. So let's try it. As I say that, and yet that red is looking a little, just smooth it out a little bit. Okay, looks like a mess. It's not quite so dark when you hold it up close. Now I'm going to put this on, and we're going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. And it has lots of little holes, so we really need it to cut through. So I'm going to show you a little trick that has helped me with this particular die. All right, so I'm putting it through the regular way, and on the mini machine you kind of stagger your plates a little bit to get them to grab and keep things lined up while you do that. All right, hopefully this won't shake things too much. So I'm going to go through once and then back through the other way. Hi, Jan. Okay. And then I'm going to take a peek at this, leaving it together. And you can see parts of it have cut through very nicely, but other parts of it have not cut through all the way, and that would be hard to take out. So now I'm going to put it through with the die underneath and the cutting side facing up. And for some reason, this helps you get those other spots. And I'll show you the difference in a second. And you can see now that the outside part is just falling off. But there's still a couple pieces there that do not look like they're cut all the way through. So I'm going to turn this around and put it on a different part of my plate, because you know how they get a little bit warped, or some parts are tighter than others. So I think that should do it. That looks like it's cut through everywhere. And then I have the handy dandy little die brush attachment for my Take Your Pick tool, and the little foam mat. I have it in a basket. Would be better if your basket didn't have any sides, because my little pieces just fly out of the sides. But I'm just rubbing this right over the die, and these little pokey things are poking out lots of the little pieces. Now I'm going to take the rest of it out. There's our fall colors. I like that. And I'll just poke these few pieces that haven't fallen out yet, but they're all coming out pretty easily because we made sure that the die cut all the way through that piece of paper. There you go. All right, so get those little things off of there. So this is going to go on here, but that's a pretty boring background. So we're going to blend a little bit more stuff in the background there. And I need to put this die away. Where'd my, oh, here it is, before I lose it. Okay. We're going to use one of the masks, and we're going to use this mask without stamping. I know that that's about where I want the tree. So I'm going to use my green ink, and I'm going to put some green in here. I'm not going to go too dark. My colorful leaves are going to go on top of this, but I know I want some green behind it. Isn't that pretty? And I know I want some green ground down here. We don't want our tree floating in space. So let's see. We'll glue this down eventually. And then that. And we need a little blue around it. We need some blue sky. When I was hanging out with my grandson Orson all the time, we used to talk about those blue sky days and how much I liked the blue sky days. And this is going to be a blue sky day. So inside my tree, where you see through the tree and there's no leaves and no branches, there's sky showing there too. So I'm going to put some sky around this. Okay, and I think that's probably enough. We've used a lot of different inks. So let's go ahead and put this on here. Oops, sorry, this is falling a little bit. And I just realized I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully, we'll make it through without any interruptions. Okay, so here's my Barky Bark. And then I'm not going to put that down yet because we might put some ribbon around it. Some baker's twine. But I do want to put this down. Okay. That's going to go there, and then this will go on top. So you can see we have some green and some pretty fall colored leaves. There's a few bigger spots on the back here. You could use your adhesive sheets, but to be honest, with as intricate a die as this, I think it would be difficult to cut through the adhesive sheets well. Oh, it sounds like we're having some rumbling thunder. Hopefully, we will not lose power. Okay, so there's my, whoops, stay down there. I should put something heavy on that for a minute. Let me just do this. I love making our own blended colors for those leaves there. I think that looks so pretty. All right, so now we're going to put a little bit of baker's twine around that. This is crumb cake, and that's what color my tree is. And oops, I think I will just try to make this go. know why it's so vertical, and I want it to be horizontal. Let me go this way. I have some glue on my finger. Here's my take your pick tool. I don't know how that got so twisted. Oh boy. Tying these bows on lives is always just the death of me, huh? Trying to untangle that a little bit. Oh, that's going to have to be good enough. I don't like that one. I don't like it. Okay. There we go. We're going to do a tiny little sentiment. I'm not sure I like that at all. Let's just do a bow. I'm going to put that off center just a little bit. And we'll do a small bow. See if I can get it. One more time. Third time's the charm, right? There we go. And we'll just put that right there, and I'll cut those long twizzly things. So I'm going to roll my little glue dot, put it right there, stick my bow in there. It's not going anywhere. And then we'll cut those off. And I think I will pop that up on some dimensionals. Anybody else love to do fall trees besides me? I just love when we have leaves and autumn stamps that lend themselves to fall colors. This is a bundle that my friend Melva, who's a demonstrator in Canada, and I are using for Triple Your Creativity, which is a 3-month club where we'll use this bundle for 3 months. So you'll get lots of use out of it, lots of ideas, lots of cards. And you commit to all 3 months, and over the course of the 3 months, you get the bundle and some iconic celebrations paper, as well as some basic beige ribbon and a pack of embellishments. And if you pay for the 3 months up front, you get a pack of the mini blending brushes as well. So it's really a pretty good deal. I think it is $40 in the US local and $45 shipped. Oh, and each month you get 8 make and takes that you can, four make and takes, 4 card kits that you can put together. And we give you PDFs with directions and a Zoom class or an in-person class if you'd like. So here's a little thank you. I used cherry cobbler just because I could. I don't know why, but it's all right. I probably should have used the pecan pie. I'm going to try to put just a little banner end in that. And I think I will put that right there. Whoa, a little bit on and a little bit off. Fall is your favorite season, Cheryl? I love fall. I like all 4 seasons. I think I would really miss any one of them. I like living in New England. So there is that. I did not bring over any bling, but we still need to do the inside of the card as well. And I just have a little piece of that brown DSP to go along the bottom. And I thought I would put a couple of little birds on the inside here. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but my friend Michelle, who works for the Audubon Society, can probably tell us. I'm just going to put a couple of these. Maybe one a little fainter going off in the distance. So we'll put that on the inside. Hi Cheryl, thanks for joining us. I'm glad you like the color. You'll have to go back and see how we made these colorful leaves. But there's my fall card with the Frosted Forest bundle. I did make a Christmas card today with this bundle also. And this will be in a blog post pretty soon. And this one I used those trees are just adhered right on that. And then I wanted it to look like there was some snow on the evergreens. So I paper pieced the white back in there. So that used, I am having trouble explaining this. So you cut out your evergreen with this die, and then this die cuts all these little things. So I took the green piece out, there it is, from here, and put a white piece in. That's called paper piecing. So I did that for both of them, and I winked it a little bit with some Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see any shimmer on that, but that's a Christmas card made with this same set. So it's really good for lots of seasons. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Oops, that's not the view I wanted. There we go. My voice held out pretty well. Not too much coughing, I hope. I don't know if I'm aware of it. And thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments or send me a message. I'd be happy to answer it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great rest of your Monday evening. Bye-bye.